guys, it is Robbie Cruz from apothecaryoftherockies.com here with you. Tonight we're going to be doing the Bayou Floral Bath Bomb. So we're also going to be doing, I don't know why I put that on, we're also going to be doing an Instagram Live as I shoot this video. So let me just recycle that. Okay, so like I said, tonight we're going to be doing the Bayou Floral Bath Bomb. So what we have, I've already pre-measured everything. So we have our very powdery sneezy mixture. This is our baking soda, SLSA, Epsom salt, and something else that I can't remember right now. But just your basic bath bomb base. And then over here, we have citric acid. And in this lovely bowl, I had to confiscate every available bowl in the kitchen tonight. We have hibiscus, dried flowers, hibiscus, dried rose petals, and black tea. And then just some raw Epsom salt that I grind down into powder with my mobile pepe. We have Fuller's Earth powder or clay, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a powder tonight. I've had a very long day. We have, in this one, we have Moroccan red clay, we have calamine powder, and we have, coming to me, French rose clay. Okay, and this one we have purple Brazilian clay, and this one we have French green clay. Okay, so we're going to try and do 3 colors. So the Fuller's Earth is going to go into the main mixture. This one. This is our oils. So this is hemp, jojoba, kukui. It's not coming to me. Hemp, jojoba, kukui oil, and I used another super light oil that is escaping my memory. But use whatever oils work for you. Right here we have polysorbate 80, and that's going to make the oil, not make your bathtub slick, so when you get out you don't fall on your head and die. And then this is our fragrance oil. Oh, there we go. Try not to tip it because it's pretty full. Take my word for it, there's fragrance oil in there. And then over here we have a rose water, witch hazel, and isopropyl alcohol. We have more isopropyl alcohol as needed, that's 90. You can use 70, I find 70 will just activate the citric acid. 90 doesn't do a thing. And then we have some mango butter as well. So let's get started. Because like I told you, I had a very, very busy day. I'll just dunk this in and then I'll put my mask back on. So SLSA, I think you guys have all seen my other videos by now. If you haven't, go check them out. If you're enjoying the content, please click subscribe. That definitely helps me out, and I like to see that people actually watch my videos. It's very encouraging. Let me pop this on, so I'm going to mix that in there. And the SLSA will make you sneeze, so we just want to make sure that this Fuller's Earth gets incorporated. So, I sifted all the ingredients to the baking soda and just about any other powder. You want to make sure that it's like a really nice fine powder. You don't want clumps or lumps or anything in here. So I sifted everything in advance just so we could have a nice sort of quick video that I'm not running off camera. It would be nice just for once if I actually had everything that I needed within arm's length. So right now I'm just kind of going through here and making sure I don't see like any streaks or like areas where the Fuller's Earth is heavier. We're just going to put that as the base. I really, really do like that clay. I make my own little face mask out of it. I mix it with the Moroccan red. Because it is said, and as I've told you many times, I don't give medical advice, but what its manufacturer says is it has really good anti-aging properties. And well, why not stay young forever, at least look young forever. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so that's mixture. So we're gonna wait and add the The other 3 clays, when we separate it out, we'll add them in, I think. So what we'll probably do, what I know we will do, no probably, what I know we will do is we'll add the rest of the things, the fragrance oil, the regular oils, and the polysorbate to this. We'll mix in the mango butter that we need and do the citric acid, and then we'll add those clays because those clays will not activate the citric acid. They're dry ingredients. And if we need to, we can add more isopropyl as needed. So I don't make a mistake, because I have been known to. We'll keep this at the side. So we'll go ahead and we'll add in the oils. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, so we're gonna be using our finger because I refuse to run off the camera tonight. I absolutely refuse. Oh, I just remembered what oil it is. Okay, so I have emu oil in this. I've just really sort of fallen in love with it. It is definitely not vegan because it's made from emus. But it's just amazing for you. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm trying to remember what I have where. Perfect. So you need this mango. The reason I'm using mango and not coconut is it's softer and smoother, and I feel like it goes into the skin. Ooh, come on, there we go. It goes into the skin a little bit better than coconut oil. I don't know. I love mango oil. We're just gonna kind of mix that in, work in that mango oil into the dry mixture. If you've ever made a biscuit, it's just like cutting in butter to that, or a pie crust. I did that once. I don't really care for pie at all, any pie, but my mother-in-law, who is my husband's grandmother, loves to give me random tasks 2 days before Thanksgiving of things that she really wants. And I was raised to respect my elders. And like I just see her as my own grandma. And she treats me like I'm her own grandson. So a couple of years ago, she really wanted a blueberry pie. She's like, oh, it's been so long since I had one. So then I went to the farmer's market. I picked up all these blueberries. I made the filling. Then I made the crust. And I was just like, that's a lot of work. And then she did eat it. She had like 2 slices, but nobody else liked blueberry pie. And I had made 2 blueberry pies. So it was not a happy camper. But it was worth it because she was very happy. Yeah. So lesson learned, I when she gives me assignments, I need to ask, how many people eat this? If it's gonna be just you, I'm gonna make 1 pie. Because she did finish off the 1 pie, but the other pie I think she just ended up giving away. Because I don't like blueberry pie either. And she was sick that Thanksgiving, so between his aunt, his TT Carmen, and myself, we cooked an entire traditional Puerto Rican Thanksgiving, which was a first for me. I've eaten a lot of Puerto Rican Thanksgivings. I've never had to cook one. So yeah, we had to do everything. I had to do the arroz con gandules. She did the panin and the pasteles because that was a lot of work, and she got to sit to do those. She had to, I don't know, there was, I can't remember what, but she had surgery or something. She couldn't be on her feet, so I had to make her potato salad. TT Carmen made macaroni and something else, the rolls. But anyways, we got it all done. So, and for those of you who don't know what pasteli is, it's like a Puerto Rican tamale, except they use like plantanos, the green ones, yuca, and then she uses something else that I never remember. And you just mash it all up into a mixture, lay it out on parchment paper that has oil. I don't know what secrets she has, so I don't want to share everything. I've seen her do it. She infuses her oil with something. I won't say what. And then she has her mixture, and then she makes like 30 pork ones and then 4 chicken ones just for me because I don't eat pork. So she's very sweet. She does it every year. She makes just a ton of pasteles, and then she ties a special string special colored string around the ones that are for me, so nobody else eats them. As a matter of fact, when I get there, she'll go and she'll pull them out and push them to the side so that nobody accidentally eats them either. So, she's very nice. Very, very nice lady. So, and she has a really nice garden that she lets me play in. I really like to garden. So, we have a really, really good relationship. I get to go to her house and play in the dirt and bring her flowers, and she lets me do that. She doesn't really complain, because sometimes I don't know, I just like, I buy a lot of things like, oh, that'd be pretty, and then they're like, oh, well, it's not my yard. So I do forget sometimes, but she's never said anything out the way, so that's all that matters. Okay, I think we're just about there. I'm not really feeling any more lumps. I was feeling some smaller ones, but I think we're all there, and I think it's pretty well mixed in. Yeah, because it's kind of like loose kinetic sand right now. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so then we'll do essential oil blend. We're going to use our finger as a spatula. If you hear weird noises in the background, I usually put my dog up in the office while I do these videos. He's not in the office. He is currently on doggy patrol. You hear something outside, so hopefully we don't get any barking. I may have spoke too soon. So, I have a Sharpay. Oh lordy, you see something. So I have a little Sharpay, and they are, my last Sharpay, I've had two, was not as territorial as this one is. He is very territorial. Oddly enough, not so territorial that if strange men who don't live here were to walk in the house while I wasn't home to fix, I don't know, a broken pipe, he will leave them completely alone. As a matter of fact, let them pet him. So, doesn't bode well for me. But he's super sweet. Super, super sweet. I have a Boston Terrier too. I'm assuming she followed my husband. We just made fajitas. I don't know if you guys can see. And I decided I wanted to get this video done really quick for I ate, because I did have a very, very long day. Many of you know I do an internship, and I work with kiddos, and then I have a job working in an autism center. And today was a very, very rough day, because there was just a lot of clients that kind of came in last minute with just a lot of things without oversharing or violating anything. So it ended up that I stayed almost an hour and a half past close just so that we can get through all the clients. And that just takes a toll on people. If you're a therapist out there, I'm sure you can relate that you've already had a really long day, you're fully booked with all your clients back to back to back. Everybody shows, which is rare, but everybody shows. So you don't have any no-shows. And then it was just like that last hour was just one issue after another, and it just took a lot of time, because you don't want to rush through anything. You want to make sure that everybody feels heard and seen and validated. That is our job, to create that space for people. So me and two other coworkers, another intern and lady that works there, stayed after. And then I'm very slow with doing my case notes, very slow, because we just swapped computer systems. This is sliding off and this is wet, so I am safe from having to cough and sneeze everywhere, so I'm going to take it off. But I'm very slow. We just swapped to a new system, and ooh, I see a little bit more, but I can't really get to it. And this is the polysorbate 80. So what that does is an emulsifier. All that means is it's going to combine the oils and stop them from creating an oil slick in your tub. Because you want the oils in there, right? So you want to have that moisturizing effect. And I'm thinking if I just get these little scraps on my fingers and then work them in, it'll be okay. So yeah, so I'm just super slow, and I ended up getting home almost 8 o'clock, and yeah, supposed to get off at 6. So it was a very, very long day. This smells freaking amazing. I'll just give you a hint. So there is some gardenia, there is jasmine, there is neroli, sandalwood. I can't remember if it's sandalwood or patchouli. I have to go look. Ylang-ylang, lemongrass, and vetiver, and this. Yeah. Okay. So it's like super floral, and then the lemongrass just gives it like a nice bright balance. Oh, and lavender. Ooh, I knew I forgot one. I knew it started with an A. I was gonna say amorous, but there's no amorous here. So yeah, my dog can open doors, and he's trying to open the office door. He jumps up, and we have those handles that are like this, and so you just push them down. So you don't get privacy. He'll open bathroom doors because all our handles in the entire place are like that. And they all push in. So, okay. Pretty sure that's well incorporated. So, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sure is nice. Okay. And witch hazel and rose water. The good thing about some of the witch hazels is that they're not water-based. You can get some witch hazels that are like alcohol extractions, and you can substitute that for isopropyl if you want. I did like a half and half, and the witch hazel one I found had rose water and the witch hazel, so I just went with that, and it was like an organic brand. I used it on my face by itself. So yeah, it's a good product. The only thing I hate about using the isopropyl, and I might stop, is that it kills whatever. Oh, there are people joining and I can't see who. It is too. Oh, that's my old coworker there. Yes, it is. I'm not making stuff. I'm making a bath bomb. I'm making a floral bath bomb. So yeah, the thing I hate about this, using the isopropyl, is like it kills the smell. You can't smell the bath bomb anymore. So this gets to be less pleasant. But oddly enough, I really enjoy the smell of isopropyl alcohol. There is nothing more satisfying than like those little alcohol wipes, or like a Sharpie or something. I don't know why. I just really like the smell of isopropyl alcohol. Just a little bit more, and we'll be right at that consistency. But yeah, so crazy day, and I was like, this is my oasis, this is my relaxation, and I'm probably going to steal one of these bath bombs tomorrow and do a little self-care to unwind after this crazy week that I've had. I've had issues at the one job with kiddos, because some of our kiddos have trauma there, and then issues arose at the internship site, and so it has just been a week of fires and putting them out, basically, which is not fun because I don't work at a crisis center anymore, so I thought that part of my life was over. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I tried not paying these bills and stopped working, but then oddly enough, they kept sending them every week, or every month. I don't think I have any weekly bills. That'd be odd. Maybe I just need to buy a farm with a bunch of goats out in the middle of nowhere and enjoy the life. That wasn't directed at anybody in particular who's currently on Instagram Live watching this. Okay, although I'd probably do ducks. I saw some ducks today and they were so cute. It's a farm full of ducks. Or peacocks. Chickens? I don't know. Farm full of something. Maybe llamas. That'd be cute. I don't know, I want cute low maintenance animals. I don't know if that exists on a farm. I doubt it does. Maybe a cow. Cows just kind of sit in a pasture all day and eat. And if they don't get pregnant, you don't have to milk them. I don't know. different fantasy for a different time. Right now, we're gonna do this. Okay, so that is well mixed. We're gonna toss in the citric acid. I did sieve it. I pre-declumped it. We're gonna save that bowl off to the side because we will be needing it for this. And we're just gonna mix in that citric acid so it's completely combined. And then one of the things I really like to do with this, and my husband can attest to it, is if there's just like scraps left over after making a bath bomb, I like to find random things of liquid throughout the house and pretend to be like Harry Potter and toss it in there like a loose powder and just yell random nonsensical things. If you're looking for a way to entertain yourself, I highly recommend that. It is very fun. Yeah, I won't need any more isopropyl probably for sure. Ooh. There we go. Goodness gracious. There's a lady that I follow on YouTube that has a lovely stand mixer just for making bath bombs. I'm now starting to think she might be a little bit of a genius. Because, yeah, I made a double recipe. Because making the smaller batches and then having to like re-up whenever they sold out was for the birds. So I started doubling and tripling everything, so I only have to do it like every other month or something, and it's nice. It's definitely the way to go. So there's the test, so you just kind of boop, 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 boop. As long as it stays whole, you're good. So we are there. Now, after we add these other clays to each of the bowls, which I'll bring the other bowl back and start doing that. Let's get some of this out the way. There we go. Okay. So, I also just realized that I have 3 colors in 2 bowls, so we're going to figure that out as well as we go. Trying to figure out what thirds look like. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. This isn't a science channel. If I were a bowl, I think I have another one that's already sanitized over here. So now I do have to step off camera, which I said I didn't want to have to do, but that is life today. Okay, there we go. So much for my, I'm gonna be super prepared and everything's gonna be great moment, right? So the goal here is we're gonna have 3 different colors. I guess that looks like thirds. That's thirds. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, so purple, boop. Red/pink, and green. And so you can add more if you need more, but you will have to add isopropyl. So there's purple, there is red, /pink, and green. So for those of you that missed it, the purple is purple Brazilian, the green is green French, and the red/pink is calamine, red Moroccan, and French rose. I got it that time. So we will go from lightest to darkest, because I feel like that's a safe move. And I'm not sure, I'm worried this purple is just going to end up white. Worst case scenario it does, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's off-white. People typically use micas for this. That red clay is definitely going to do its job. It's just this blue, even in soaps, it just doesn't really come through. And the reason I keep using it is because it has really, really good properties. So we're going to have an off-white a red, and hopefully that green comes through. So we'll see. I did use it in another bath bomb, and it did work. And then I used the French rose clay, and that one was definitely pink. That one I used for Jimmy's Rose Bath Bomb, and I might do another video for that just because it's such a great one, and it's also a bath bomb with a cause. 15% of all the proceeds from its sale go for childrensburn.org, which is a really good organization because what they do is they provide rehabilitation services for children who have survived burns. So house fires, well, just anything like that really, any sort of burns. And that's a deep passion of mine. I think I told you guys in another video my brother passed away in a house fire. So I saw this, making these things as an opportunity to like give back to that community. So if you want to feel good while you soak, then I would suggest picking up a few of those, and then we can both do that, or just go to their website and definitely donate. I got to talk to the CEO somebody at that organization about joining and donating, and that was a really great experience. I got to just share my brother's story, and it was just really fun. So, really good organization. And then also at the end of the year, I'll be flying out to Virginia to do a video with my sister-in-law. I don't really have a date set yet. We were talking about it today. We're gonna wait for my brother to come back from deployment, and then her and all her military wives, I can't talk tonight. Anyways, the spouses of other deployed soldiers who are in my brother's unit are gonna make soaps, and then we're going to ship them off to soldiers overseas who are deployed, because that's one of the things that they need really, really bad is when you're deployed, you need razors, shaving cream, soaps, like everything, all the toiletries. They do have, I think they have a PX set up when you're deployed, but it's like crazy expensive. And then a lot of soldiers, they don't like spending money when they're deployed because they know their families back home need it. Because they know what that, the money doesn't change. It's tax-free because they're deployed, so it's a little bit bigger of a check, but ain't big enough. So we're gonna do that. My brother is currently talking to the USO at his base in Virginia, and so we're gonna try and make a big event out of it and make soap. So I told her we'll just film the soap making, and then we'll do the donation, and then we might throw a barbecue and then give all the ladies who help a nice little gift basket of some soaps and bath bombs and stuff, because military wives also contribute. If you don't think so, go talk to one and they'll tell you everything they have to do while their husbands are deployed. My mom was in the military and a military wife. Being mom and dad and everything else to your kids while your husband is out there and you're petrified is a job in and of itself. So I would just say if you don't think so, it's definitely, I've seen my mom do some incredible things. Fix pipes, hot water heaters, kill a mouse once. It was not a wild mouse, it ended up being mine that got loose, but we did not know that until after my mom caught it and exterminated it. And then I went to go look for my mouse, like feed her. Her name was Christina. And I was like, hey, this is odd, she's not there. Turns out that's where we should have looked. Because we just put out some food, she probably would have came. In any case, live and learn, right? My mom was also my, I don't know what you call it, din mom, that's what she was, for my Boy Scouts. My mom did everything for us while my dad was gone, so we ran that woman crazy. She had 4 boys, so definitely want to treat the wives to just a little something too. So 2 birds, 1 stone. So we're working out the logistics now about that trip. I think what I'm going to do is just order all the products I need to make the soap and then ship it to their house. And then go with my brother to like Costco or something and buy a crap ton of meat and invite his unit over. and then just have a great barbecue, and we'll go inside, make soap where my brother and the guys all hang out and drink beer, and Nikki has a pool table, shoot pool and grill and cook us up some good grub and just have a good time. And so I'm hoping we can just sort of Instagram live that, and we'll do a YouTube video too of that whole fun process, because it's going to be a really fun day. I've been to a lot of those types of parties in my life. My dad making chief, my dad was Navy, my dad making Master Chief was a whole second party, and then my dad's retirement. And then my mom, I forget what her rank was, I think she was E6, E7, something like that. When she made that, we threw a party, plus kids' birthday parties. If you're a military brat, you understand that the people that are coming to your party are the people from your mom and dad's unit. So I can tell you, sometimes I knew everybody at my party, but if there was recent deployments, sometimes I knew absolutely nobody at my birthday party. It didn't matter. And I got to go to a lot of people's parties who I didn't know who they were. Okay, that's all pretty good. Okay, so now the assembly process. So, this should be fun. So in this lovely bowl, like I said, we have Epsom salts, we have hibiscus flowers, black tea, and rose petals. So, our objective, our mission, should we choose it, is to fill these molds, try and do the colors, create a divot, fill it with that, pack it, do the other side, same thing. Smush that thing together, creating a ball. So we're gonna do a couple on camera, and then we're gonna go from Instagram Live to Robbie's gonna do production and not talk to anybody. So we'll end the Instagram Live. So just kind of something like that. There we go, maybe. Yep, there we go. And I suppose ideally we'll go from lightest to darkest. That way, if we spill anything in, it won't matter too much. Okay, and so then we kind of have it packed down. You just want to make sure the walls are kind of thick and even, because we want it to be a surprise. We want it to like get there and then like the stuff just kind of falls out. So we're going to kind of pack it down by hand, and we're just going to create this little pocket like this. We're just going to put just a little bit. It won't fit too much. We'll kind of do that on both sides. There we go, so towards the middle. This is the fun part about doing homemade. I'm sure if you order one of those big industrial ones, they probably have like a whole process. And then just to kind of make sure it stays, we'll put just a little bit over, plus in order to get both sides to stick. In order to get both sides to stick, you need that kind of material. So we'll set that one aside, and then we'll repeat and see what happens, because I have never done this before, so we are live experimenting. I'll tell you, like I told everybody in college, experimentation is fun. Okay. I'm getting really quiet because I'm kind of nervous to see what happens. So, I hope everybody else out there had a better day than I did. Not that it was a bad day, it was just very stressful. Very stressful. Okay, I feel like that's good. Pretty solid. Okay, I'll just rinse and repeat, just kind of mix it in there. Because I have, ooh, there's a leaf. I went through and I had to pick those out by hand earlier, so it was not fun. And we're just going to use the white as sort of the cover. Okay, pack that down, and then we're just going to overfill it slightly. Create like a little mound, and then we're going to give this a go. And pray to the powers that be that it work out well. If it doesn't, then our other option is to take said mixture and incorporate it into there we go, into the one of these. It's plenty sticky. I've just never done a filled bath bomb. I know most people, when they do these, they usually just do halvesies and get half a bath bomb. I think that's kind of cheap. I don't like that. Okay. Okay, and it was a complete utter failure. So, we'll try one more again. One more time, as my little nephew likes to say. Let's see what we get. I think it just might be one of those things we're just gonna have to incorporate it in the white. Which is not a bad thing, it's just not what you're going for. So, well, what I was going for, you guys weren't going for anything. Just laying there watching me struggle. Okay, I can already tell this is not working. Yeah. So, that was an utter failure. So, what do you do when something's a failure? You give up, right? So yeah, so we're just gonna end up taking this and incorporating it into the white because I see no other way of making that happen. So, that's what we're going to do. Super quick and in a hurry. Other than that, the whole process is going to remain the same. Okay. And what I'm going to do with this, I have no idea, but we'll see. So, I know I'm off camera, I just saw that. Okay, I'm coming back. Let me adjust my little face. I keep calling it face with my Instagram. Okay. Okay, push, 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 push. I do envy anybody with one of those hydraulic machines that do this. And usually, whew, there we go. Just kind of tap it on all sides. Let's see where we're at with it. Okay. Almost a bath bomb. We got two halves. Two halves don't make a hole. Oh, okay. I see what it is. Okay, so let's knock this. What do they say? Madness is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So let's try. So there's one more again. There we go. Ooh, that isopropyl wore off and I could smell that floral scent. Okay, perfect. In there. Pack it. Pack it. Pack it. And if your stuff dries out, that's what the isopropyl is for. So that is a possibility if this gets too dry. I am sweating like a you know what in church. Over here. It is ungodly hot in this house. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, so one. don't know if you guys can see me sweating. I am definitely sweating here. There's 2. Get in there. My bombs don't have Saturn rings. I don't know why, I just push everything in. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, just saying it is. Don't you think about it. Little minx. There we go. Ta-da! Results. So there's 1. A little heavy on the white, but Bayou Floral. Whew. So that is that. So this was a cute idea. Miss Lady watching, if you want a half, hit me up. You can have one of those halves. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. So let's donate them. If you like floral scents and taking baths. Oddly enough, not everybody likes a bath. And people were just like, I only shower. I was like, well, I guess by whatever means you get clean, right? Okay, we're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna cut this off. And I'm gonna continue this whole process here. I forgot what I was doing, okay. So you just gotta press it just a little bit so that you get the nice firm bath bomb. Woo. Did anybody see that there's a new movie coming out with Will Smith about Venus and Serena Williams? I saw the preview for that thing today, and I am super duper excited about that. I will definitely be going to see that. I can't say I'm a big tennis fan, but I am a big Will Smith fan. He's a pretty good actor. And then I like his wife and that whole red table talk. Of course, when haven't I loved gossip in my life? So. I'm making a gigantic mess over here, in case anybody's interested in that little factoid. Okay. At the side. Go. Open. Tilt. Excess. Goodbye. And nice little bath bomb. Really cute. And we still got the hibiscus flower and the rose in there. So I'm gonna keep doing this and go watch some TV while I do it. That's usually what I do when I'm not on Instagram Live or making a YouTube video. But thank you guys for joining me today. Those of you who are watching this on YouTube, please click subscribe, the like button, the little bell notification so you know every time I make another video. Those of you on my YouTube page, thank you for tuning in. And I think that's going to be the only video I'm doing this week. I'm going to do a different one next week. Next week we're going to do my Bayou mud bar. And that's going to have Dead Sea mud, Fuller's Earth. I've already forgotten. I did the recipe for it last night. I have to go back and relook. And then the week after that is going to be Le Bon Pain Roulé bar. I'm still doing the recipe for that one, so we'll figure that one out. I think I'm going to change up my base soap recipe just for that bar and add in a few different oils. And then we'll be making a face cream probably in a few more weeks after that, and then some more bath bombs. Bath bombs are fun because you get to play the leftovers. But thank you everyone for joining me, and good night.